Welcome to Module 1 of your Health and Safety Induction. Construction sites are dynamic environments, and your safety is our #1 priority. Over the next 10 minutes, we will cover the essential knowledge you need to identify hazards, control risks, and look out for your colleagues. A strong safety culture begins with understanding. By the end of this module, you will understand the legal and moral reasons why we follow these rules. Let's start with the basics. A hazard is anything that has the potential to cause harm or ill health to a person. Think of it as the danger itself. Risk, on the other hand, is the likelihood that a hazard will actually cause harm, combined with how severe that harm could be. We assess risk to stay safe. An accident is an unplanned event leading to injury or damage. A near miss is an event that didn't cause harm this time, but easily could have. Reporting near misses is just as critical as reporting accidents. It's our best chance to fix a problem before someone gets seriously hurt next time. Competence means having the right combination of skills, knowledge, experience, and behavior to carry out your specific tasks safely. The stakes are high. In 2024-25, the Health and Safety Executive reported 35 deaths on UK construction sites. Every single one was preventable. Falls from height remain the single biggest killer in our industry. It requires constant focus and the correct use of safety equipment at all times. The other leading causes of fatal injuries are being struck by moving objects or moving vehicles. Site traffic management is vital for your safety. Non-fatal injuries are also common. Slips, trips, and falls are the most frequent, often caused by poor housekeeping or uneven surfaces. Manual handling, lifting, and carrying also cause many injuries. Always use the correct techniques or mechanical aids whenever possible. When health and safety standards slip, the consequences are far-reaching. They fall into 3 categories: financial, legal, and moral. Financial consequences include massive HSE fines and legal fees following an investigation. This can cripple a business and cost jobs. We also face increased insurance premiums, lost productivity, and penalty clauses for work delays caused by accidents or site closures. Legally, the HSE can issue an improvement notice. This means the company can keep working but must fix specific issues within a strict time frame. A prohibition notice is more serious. It requires all work to stop immediately until the danger is resolved. This has a huge impact on project timelines. In the most serious cases, individuals and companies face prosecution, heavy fines, and even imprisonment for health and safety failures. But the moral consequences are the most significant. An accident causes immense pain and suffering, often with long-term mental health impacts. An injury impacts the worker's family, leading to financial hardship and emotional strain. It affects everyone connected to the person. Accidents also destroy staff morale and damage the company's reputation, making it harder to secure future work and maintain a safe team environment. To keep everyone safe, we use risk assessments. This is a formal look at a task to identify hazards and put controls in place. Step 1. Identify the hazard. We look at the task and ask, what exactly could cause harm here? This is the foundation of the process. Step 2. Identify who might be harmed and how. This includes not just the worker, but colleagues and even members of the public nearby. Step 3. Evaluate the risk and identify precautions. We decide how likely an accident is and what we can do to stop it or reduce its severity. Step 4. Record the outcome. We write down the findings and ensure the identified safety controls are actually put into practice on site. Step 5. Review and update. If the work changes or if site conditions shift, we must revisit the risk assessment to ensure it's still effective. By law, companies with 5 or more employees must record risk assessments in writing, as required by the Management of Health and Safety at Work Regulations, 1999. Following the risk assessment, we produce a method statement. This is a step-by-step written guide on how to carry out a specific task safely. It includes an overview of the work, the hazards and controls, tool usage, and what to do in an emergency. It's your roadmap for a safe shift. In construction, these are usually combined into one document called a RAMS. You must read and sign it before you begin any task on this site. Things can change quickly on site. That's why we use dynamic risk assessments. Quick, ongoing checks you perform throughout the day. Remember the 3 steps. Look for new hazards, assess the risk, and act to stay safe. If conditions change, your original plan might need to change too. If you ever feel it is no longer safe to continue, you must stop and report to your supervisor immediately. You have the absolute right to do this. Reporting is a legal requirement under RIDDOR 2013. This covers injuries, diseases, and dangerous occurrences that happen during work. A report must include the person's name, the date, time, location, a clear description of what happened, and names of any witnesses. Reports can be completed by the injured person, a colleague if they are unable, or a supervisor. Accuracy and promptness are essential. Even with the best planning, injuries can happen. Knowing our first aid procedures can save lives. Let's look at how we are prepared. Our kits contain plasters, bandages, and dressings. Note that they do not contain medicines, scissors, or creams. These are not permitted. An appointed person keeps kits stocked and calls emergency services. They are not trained to give first aid treatment themselves. A trained first aider treats injuries and can use a defibrillator. However, they cannot administer medication or use an EpiPen. Do not administer first aid unless you are trained. If you find someone injured, contact a first aider and keep the person calm until help arrives. Fire is a major risk on construction sites. Understanding the hazards and knowing how to react is vital for your survival and the safety of the site. Common hazards include flammable materials like timber, fuel, and gas cylinders. These must be stored correctly and handled with extreme care. Hot work like welding and grinding, faulty electrical equipment, and discarded cigarettes are also major fire risks we must manage every day. If you find a fire, remember, stop and assess the size. Drop your tools. They aren't worth your life. Go to the nearest exit and alert others. Leave the area safely and report to the fire warden at the designated assembly point. Never re-enter a building until told it is safe to do so. We use different extinguishers for different fires. Water is for wood and paper. Foam is for flammable liquids. Always check the colored label. Powder is versatile, and CO2 is for electrical fires. Crucially, do not use CO2 or powder in confined spaces as they can displace oxygen. Only use an extinguisher if you are trained and the fire is small. Your primary duty is to alert others and evacuate safely. Safety signs are our visual language on site. They provide instant warnings and instructions. There are 4 main types you must recognize. Prohibition signs are red circles with a crossbar. They tell you what you must not do. Ignoring these can lead to immediate danger and site removal. Mandatory signs are blue circles. They tell you what you must do, such as wearing specific PPE like hard hats or ear defenders in designated areas. Warning signs are yellow triangles with a black border. They warn you of a specific hazard or danger ahead, like high voltage or moving machinery. Safe condition signs are green rectangles. They show you where safety equipment is located and highlight your safe routes and emergency exits. Electricity is invisible but deadly. Most site electrical accidents are caused by damaged equipment or poor practices. Let's learn how to stay safe. Common hazards include damaged cables, faulty tools, and overloaded sockets. Always check your equipment for visible damage before plugging it in. Follow the 4 Ps. Plan your work to avoid hazards. Protect yourself by using an RCD, a residual current device, especially for 240-volt equipment. Perform work only with well-maintained tools and prevent accidents by reporting any damaged equipment to your supervisor immediately. Don't try to fix it yourself. If someone gets an electric shock, do not touch them. Use something non-conductive like plastic to turn off the power, then call for a first aider. We've covered a lot today, from understanding hazards and risks to recognizing safety signs and managing electrical and fire dangers. Remember, health and safety is everyone's responsibility. It's about more than just rules. It's about making sure everyone goes home safe every day. Always read your RAMs, report every near miss, and never ignore a safety sign. Your attention to detail is what keeps this site running safely. Thank you for completing Module 1. Please proceed to the next section of your induction and stay safe out there on site.